Hey guys, what's up? I'm Mark Scott. For those of you that may not be familiar with me, I am a full-time professional voice actor. When people ask me what I do for a living, I tell them I'm living my dream. No, seriously, that's exactly what I tell them. I tell them that I am living my dream because I have been able to create the lifestyle that I have always dreamed of for myself. I am my own boss, master of my own destiny. I am the one that is in control of my time. I have the freedom and flexibility to live life on my terms, and every day I take this voiceover dream that I've had inside of me for years and I build it a little bit bigger. I grow it a little bit further. I take another step each day towards that next level. And that's the reason why I share the videos that I share and write the blogs that I write. It's because I want to help you achieve that same kind of success in your own life. Now, this is the third video in a 3-part series that I've been working on this week. If you haven't had a chance to watch the other ones, I would encourage you to take the time to go back and watch them. The first video talked about the voiceover dream and simply the fact that if you are watching the video, then no doubt you have a voiceover dream. You want to take these aspirations that you have to build a voiceover business and turn it into your voiceover reality. Make that dream come to life, just like I've been able to do. The video that I shared the other day, the second video in the series, talked a lot about taking control of your voiceover business. A lot of people think when they're starting out especially, that the only way to find voiceover work is to get on the pay-to-play sites and spend all day, every day submitting auditions. And I tend to think a little bit differently. Although, admittedly, I did used to share that thought process, I've changed my mind over the years as I've developed and grown my own business. I learned how to escape that pay-to-play mentality, that chain that kept you tied into your studio, submitting auditions all day, every day, and never knowing whether or not they were going to turn into actual paid voiceover work. So I strongly encourage you to go back and watch those previous 2 videos if you haven't had a chance. If you're watching this video on YouTube, I'll link it in the information box below. If you're watching this video on Facebook or on my blog, check out the links as well. And if you're watching this through my newsletter, I will include links so you can go back and watch those previous videos as well. So this is going to be the final video in the series, and I want to talk to you specifically about making that voiceover dream into your voiceover reality, and I'm going to share for you my marketing formula. This is the exact formula that I use in my own voiceover business. So we know that if you want to escape the pay-to-play mentality, you're going to have to start marketing your voiceover business. You are going to have to take control of your marketing and getting your message out there and finding those leads, which you're going to turn into prospects and ultimately try to convert into clients. And that is going to mean direct marketing, which can happen in a number of different ways. The most common, and probably one of the most easiest, is through email marketing, direct email marketing to clients. You're going to go out, you're going to find those leads however you may find them. They are everywhere, just waiting to be found. And then you're going to introduce yourself by email. That introductory email that you send, let me tell you about it. When you write it, you're going to write it and it's going to be really long. I want you to edit it. Then I want you to reread it and go back and edit it again. Then I want you to reread it and edit it, and do it again. By the time you are done with this email, it shouldn't be any more than 4 or 5 sentences long. This is your introductory email. That's all it is. It's an introduction. You are trying to basically think of it as going up, knocking on the door, hoping that they open, and having a chance to say, "Hi, I'm Mark. I'm a voice actor." This is not where you tell them your life story. This is not where you include your complete resume. This is not where you post every client and voiceover job that you've ever worked on and every bit of training you've ever done. It's just the introduction. If it's any more than 4 or 5 sentences long, I want you to keep editing until you get it down to that 4 or 5 sentence introduction. Once you send that email out, then what? Well, for me, I like to set a reminder for myself to follow up in about a week, sometimes maybe 2 weeks, and simply ask the question, did you have the opportunity to check out my original email? Have you had the opportunity to listen to the demo that you sent or that I sent? And that's it. It's another quick email, maybe 3 or 4 sentences at the most. So you've got your introductory email, which shouldn't be any more than probably 4 or 5 sentences. A week or 2 later, you're going to send out a follow-up email, which shouldn't be, again, any more than that 4 or 5 sentences. And then what? In most cases, I find that I get a higher response rate on that second email than I do on the first, which is why I encourage you to send that second email out. If you get a response on that first or second email, you're just going to naturally let the conversation develop. Answer the questions. Ask them if they have any other questions they would like to ask you. They might want to talk about your training. Maybe they want to talk about your equipment. Maybe they're going to want to talk about rates. Maybe they're going to simply say that they'll add you to their talent pool. Whatever the case may be, try to develop that conversation naturally as it progresses. That said, if you send out that first and second email and don't receive any kind of response, then usually within about a month of that second email, I would try to reach out again. And there are a lot of different ways that you can do it. Some people prefer to do it by email. Some people like to do something a little more traditional and send out a postcard. Or would postcards be non-traditional in this digital age? Either way, the postcard is a great tool, and if you want to go that route, I've done it with success in my own business as well. And then, of course, there are always engagement opportunities on social media. So you're going to be looking for opportunities to make a reconnect. This is not an opportunity to sell your voiceover services. They already know that you're a voice actor. This is simply an opportunity to reconnect, bring yourself top of mind, and hopefully try to get that conversation going again. So, the timeline: introductory email, 4 or 5 sentences, no more. A week or 2 later, you're going to send a follow-up email. Again, no more than 4 or 5 sentences. It should really be even shorter than that. And then if you don't receive anything off of that second response in about a month, you're going to try to follow up again, whether it be another email, another short email, or maybe a handwritten postcard, or look for some sort of engagement opportunity on social media. And from that point, that is the routine that I follow. Every month or 2 after that, looking for another engagement opportunity. The statistics on sales are simply this: 80% of sales happen between the 5th and 12th contact. Some people will tell you to send one email, forget about it, move on to the next one. And that marketing strategy does work. But think about it. If 80% of sales come between the 5th and 12th contact, if you are giving up after the first contact, you're leaving money on the table. And I know this because I've experienced it in my own business. I have booked great clients that I have pursued actively for a year or even longer simply by reaching out every month or every couple of months, bringing myself top of mind until an opportunity finally presents itself. So this is my exact marketing formula. This is what I do in my own voiceover business. And if you are willing to commit to the cycle, keep yourself organized, and stay on top of those touches, those engagement opportunities, it can work for you. Now, let me ask you a question. Would you like to take this a little bit further? Would you like to dive a little bit deeper into the subject of marketing? Would you like to dive a little bit deeper into how to grow your own voiceover business? I've got a really great opportunity for you that I'm going to tell you about, and I'm going to have another video coming for you tomorrow. So make sure that you check your inbox. Make sure that you sign up if you haven't already at newsletter.marcscottvoiceover.com. Make sure that you add Marc at marcscottvoiceover.com to your safe sender list. You're not going to want this one going into your spam folder. So watch for that next email that is going to be coming tomorrow with a great opportunity to help you take this even further, to help you take that voiceover dream and turn it into your voiceover reality.